Hello, YouTube. This is episode number 107. I've got popcorn. Wonderful. There we go. Let's get rocking and rolling here. I just got to pop out the chat here. Put it on. Hello, Karma. Brady. Michelle. Got it on live chat. Alrighty. Guys on Reddit. Hope you guys on YouTube. Karma, Brady, and Michelle. Let's get rocking and rolling. What island is the boot of Italy kicking? Hello, Karma. Hello, Risa. Karma, Corsica, really? I think I found Karma's, what do you call it? Kryptonite. It is not Corsica. Risa, Brady, and Michelle all know it's Sicily. Anybody on Reddit playing? Old Man's Belt. I already gave the answer. It was Sicily. Getting warmed up. There we go. What's the minimum length a film must be to win a Best Oscar picture? 40, 60, or 80 minutes. I didn't realize there was a minimum. It does make sense to separate the long length films from the short films, but oh, there we go. Karma, selective memory on that one, eh? Rana, have I seen you before, Rana? I that name doesn't ring a bell, but that doesn't mean you haven't played. So lots of 60s, 180, and you'd all be wrong. It actually is 40 minutes. That doesn't seem like a full feature film, but that's all it requires is oh, there we go. Oh, that was very delicate. Yes, it is 40 minutes. Yes, we're still at 310. Yes, you're new, Rana, with the backwards smiley face. Where are you from, Rana? Are you from Reddit or are you from Eventbrite? I saw an Eventbrite come through today. I can't remember the name, though. So anyways, let me know. Let us know. Nice to see you. All right, next question. What rival dismissed George W. Bush as being corporation disguised as a human being? Anybody know who that might be? Rana, where did you come from? I'm curious. Oh, okay. Rana, yay for Eventbrite. You're about maybe 4 or 5 that have come from Eventbrite. Nice to see you. Hopefully you have a good time here. Tell all your Eventbrite friends. Bryce and Mel getting it right with Ralph Nader. Ralph Nader is correct. All right. Karma, you've had quite the potpourri in your former wives club. All righty, here we go. What special name do book publishers reserve for odd numbered pages? Anybody know based on that? There we go. Good. I've had about 40 or 50 people, I haven't checked lately, come to the forum, Rana, but only about 5 have actually I've seen play. So I'm not sure why they've missed out. But anyways, glad to have you. Karma, yes, he does it with his own flair, except the Sicilian part kind of was didn't work for you. All right, I'll give the 3 options because I don't think this is very easy. It is. So what special name do book publishers revert for odd number pages? Dexto, recto, or verso? Anybody know? Old Man's Bout. There's 14 people watching and only you are playing. That's okay. We've got verso, recto, and another verso, and another recto. Old Man's Belt, do you have any feel for this? Running Funk, nice to see you as well. Thank you, Rana. I appreciate it. We try and make it fun. We're a good little group. There's probably about 10 to 15 of us on an average night. So yeah. Old Man's Belt. I like wheat. There we go. I said the answer. It was Recto. So Risa, Mel, and Rana all get it with Recto. Interesting name, I must say. What golfing great was once saddled with the nicknames Ohio Fats and Blobbo? That is a little unkind, considering how good he was. Here's golfing great, right? It didn't say what golfer. It says what golfing great. No, not Arnold Proud. I think Daly fits the bill, but I'm not sure where he's from. It's not Daly. Anybody else want to give it a guess? There we go. Here fan gets it with Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, Jack Nicklaus. I don't think he's that big looking, but anyways. I mean, he's not super slender either, but a lot of golfers are. Anyways. What PBS characters? Thanks, Rana. It's good to hear Fat Tiger Woods. There was a time, eh, Bryce? What's that? John Daly. Yeah, it wasn't John. Like I said, he kind of fits the bill. All right. What golfing great was? Oh no, I just asked that. What PBS characters did researcher Karen Bohm-Dern warn in 1999 were so sweet and addictive that children can't do without them? There you go. Yes. Karma. Pulling that out of the air. Old Man's Belt is getting it as well. It is, in fact, the Teletubbies. Karma and what is it? Old Man's Belt getting it. Hey there, Freedom Number. It was not Barney. It was the Teletubbies. They also were not from Vienna. Was that the last one? Yes. All right. I guess it's getting close to generous point time. Here we go. What city is Wiener Schnitzel named for? I'm just putting 2 and 2 together there. What city is Wiener Schnitzel named for? Good old Schnitzel. Anybody? Yes. Karma, Brady, and Michelle all have it on YouTube. Reddit, Old Man, free, give it a whirl. KC, nice to see you. 2525. Yes, also getting it right with Vienna. Hey there, Wiener Will. No, it's Vienna. I didn't know. Old Man's Belt. It's a good guess. It is Vienna. Who woke up on the last Christmas day of the 20th century, married to the director of Snatch? All rather oddly specific, but who was married to the director of Snatch on December 25th, 1999? Karma, Brady, and Mel, all knowing that. Anybody on Reddit want to give it a whirl? Hey, guys on Reddit, if you could give it an upvote, that would be appreciated. Old Man, KC, Freedom, Glenn, that would be appreciated. Glenn and Old Man's Belt get it right with Madonna. Madonna is correct. What landmark birthday did the Social Security system celebrate on August 14th, 2000? Again, these were written 2001-ish. So, no, not Santa. It was Madonna. I guess there's a little bit of irony, coincidence. No, more of a coincidence than anything. Yeah, I think Karma got the coincidence a little bit more than Reset, Mel, and Old Man's Belt. Yes, Karma got it. Social Security System 65. It was, yeah. Was it ironic though? Is it like what's her name? What's the Canadian singer's name that sings it? Isn't it ironic? It's that kind of. It's not true irony, right? It's more of a coincidence. Anyways, 65. Yes, Alanis. Thank you, Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic? It's not truly irony. It's more of a coincidence. Anyways, what U.S. pop star helped establish a sanctuary for abused chimps in Africa's what is that? Cromdre Valley. Cromdre. Oh no, actually, old man, I haven't done a generous trivia one. I should. I assume that. Oh, was that a bonus point? The Alanis Morissette. Yes, it was. Yes, old man's belt gets it. So does Risa. Gets it as well. It was, in fact, Michael Jackson. He did have a soft spot for animals, right? Hence the zoo in his complex. Alrighty. What event do aficionados of the WWF regard as the Super Bowl of pro wrestling? For those of us that used to watch wrestling, I was into it as a kid and I guess a teenager, but not much beyond that. Blue Storm, Michelle and Brady, all knowing. Script and Let's Sword Extreme, as well as Old Man's Belt. Yes, WrestleMania. Alrighty, here we go. Here's for the first one. Can you spell what the Rock is cooking? Here is the first. Yes, Glenn Laser and KC also getting WrestleMania as well. Hello there, Lady Creepington. Nice to see you. It was not the WWE, but rather WrestleMania. Alrighty, here we go. This is for a generous point. First person to get it. I do have my die here, but the first one is always the first person. What prominent newspaper ran a list of grunge slang in 1992, including Cobnobbler and Lamestain, before discovering it was a hoax? Ooh, a bit of a faux pas. I was like, what? I was wondering what a Lamestain and what was the other one? A Cobnobbler was. Who was it? Karma and Rana and Mel all get it, but Karma got it first. So Karma gets the points. So Rana, just so you know, about 4 or 5 times now a show. I started with 3. Now I do it a bit more often. I have a generous point question. If you get it right, I usually roll, and that just tells me what number answer I'm going to give it the correct one. But if you get it right, you get 5 chances at the big money at the end of the month, which could be up to $150. Minimum 75. It depends on how many YouTube subscribers we got. So is it 311 now? It should be Karma, because Rana, I'm sure, joined. All right. All that for Rana. The Washington Post was not correct. It was the New York Times. And Tom Brokaw isn't a newspaper, but that's all right. He just reports stuff. All righty, next question. What nation leads the world in annual beef consumption with a whopping 130 pounds per capita? I was close, but not quite close enough. Still 310. How did that happen? Rana is feeling special. I'm glad you are. Look at that. Bryce and Karma. I was with Rana on this one, but I was not correct. It was not Brazil, but rather Argentina. Argentina is correct. Hey, no lag so far. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, that's been good. All righty. Who popularized the art of reading piano music upside down in the 20th century? Is that like part of a comedy act? I don't even know who that or what that would be for. In the 20th century. So Mozart, I'm not sure about Gershwin and Gould, but Mozart would definitely not be a candidate. Yes, Karma, I knew that. But I was thinking South America, but Yes, Denjoga. Yes, it is Victor Borg. Is he a comedian like Denjoga? Is it like a gimmick? Is it like a joke, or is it like he's just very serious in the way he plays, or something like that? Anyways, Victor Borg. Alrighty. Old Man Spell says it's so he can play in Australia. Yeah, that's about it. That's about the size of it. All right. Who claimed New York City was the only place you could stand on a corner and have people yell, "Go home," in every language in 2000? There we go. Lots of people. I feel now uncultured not knowing who Victor Borg is. I probably actually have seen him. I can think of one or two comedic pianists. Seinfeld, Jon Stewart, and who's John Rocker, like the baseball player? No, not A-Rod. This name, honestly, in this set of questions is about the most often named person in this game for some reason. They seem to be a bit fixated with her. There's my hint. It's a her. Who claimed New York City was the only place you could stand on a corner and have people yell "Go home" in every language in 2000? No, not Madonna. She's been in a few. This particular lady has been the answer, and very, very often. There we go. Mel seems to know. Hillary Clinton. I don't know why they're so fixated on her, but yes, I think they like to write Hillary Rodham Clinton or something like that. Bryce knows too. Rana, it would be a little hard to know who's been on this often if this is the first time you're playing. All right. What resin used in varnish is the secretion of the ta Shardia ayeka insect? Sorry, guys. That was amongst one of the hardest attempts at pronunciation. What resin, so that's not the answer, Isa. What resin used in varnish is the secretion of the Ti insect? There we go. Karma knows it is, in fact, shellac is true. Alrighty. No. How many numbered segments are there on a dartboard? Anybody knows who's seen this? Should know. Even though I haven't played a whole lot in my life, I know this. All right, follow-up question. Karma Denjogan. What is the highest round score in darts? What is the highest round score? And I assume they called rounds. So how much I know. Karma guessing 200. Hey, Kay. Guessing the. Where did you come from, Kay? Nice to see you. Are you from Reddit? Are you from what am I? Eventbrite or YouTube? Yes, Kay and Brady. No, it's 180. Yes, 180. Sorry if you ever watch darts, that's how they proclaim it. It's 3 treble 20s, right? So you get 60 per. You get 3 of them. That's 180. All righty. Last question. Oh, there we go. Where did you come from, though, Kay? Did you come from Reddit originally, or from Eventbrite, or even YouTube? Yes, 3 times 20 times 3 is where the 180 comes from. All righty, next question. What long-lasting game show did Entertainment Weekly sum up as the capitalistic porn at its purest? KC and Old Man. Oh, Old Man got 20, right? And KC's attempt wasn't. Oh, there we go. K also came from. Denjoga. Dinjoga and Blue Storm. Yes, get the price is right. The price is right. Yeah, I guess it's capitalist in nature, but whatevs. Alrighty. What Western cities Z or Z, sorry. No, Z. No, I said it right. What Western city ZCMI store, founded in 1869, is hyped as America's oldest department store? Anybody know? Oh, interesting. Alrighty, we got some commentary on game shows going on here. Okay, let me ask the question again. What Western cities ZCMI store, founded in 1869, is hyped as America's oldest department store? So Sears is not a city. San Francisco and Detroit are incorrect. It is not Seattle. Guys on Reddit, Casey, Old Man's Belt, who else? Lady, if you're looking for a better experience with less lag, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia. You can win money, and there's less lag and there's less drops. It's not LA. Yeah, people don't know. Let's say they went west on. No, that's not a very good. They have their own little religious community. There's my hint. It's not so little of a religious community anymore. So yeah, it's not LA. There we go. Bryce, Dinjoga, and Rana all getting Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City has the world's oldest department store. Today we learned. Alrighty. There we go. Old Man's Belt came up with it as well. What boy band's name was inspired by a popular teen hangout in Orlando, Florida? I've been there many times. I did not know there. I can't comment for some reason on YouTube. Casey, that is very unfortunate. Are you using the app or are you using? Oh, Casey, are you going to the web page on a phone? Because if you're going mobile on a web page, I think you need to subscribe. I think you need the app is the other thing. You do need to subscribe, Casey. That I've changed recently. So Carl and Risa all getting Backstreet Boys, as well as Old Man's Belt. So yeah, Casey, you may need to subscribe, and B, if you're on mobile, I think you can't go through the website. You need to go on the YouTube app. Alrighty. Next question. What general used the expression military fairies to characterize army personnel who'd never seen combat in a 1991 West Point speech? Military fairies. That's not nice at all. 1991 Irma. Patton, I think, I'm not sure how old he lived, but yeah, it's not. No, I guess he might have been around. It's not Patton. There we go. Blue Storm has an idea. Oh, interesting. Are you subscribed, Casey? That's the only other thing. You do need to subscribe. There we go. Karma. It's not an easy one to write. Mel. Bonus points if you can spell it right. None of you have spelt it right. Oh, there we go. Old Man's Belt. Yes, gets it right. It's Schwarzkopf, and Mel was closest, but it's PF is the ending, not just a double F. All right. What term denotes a cow that hasn't given birth? What denotes a cow that hasn't given birth? There we go. Here, fans got it. Stormin Norman, Old Man's Belt, and Karma coming up with that. Pregnant. That's funny. No, not. There we go. Running Funk knows the term. It is, in fact, a heifer, as well as Risa and Freedom. Freedom number 7221. Yes, it is a heifer. Which one's technically true? Not necessarily. They can be a cow and just not have had any sort of a kid. Even oh yes, K. Sorry, K, Running Funk, and Risa. K, yes, all getting heifer. K, you got it first, actually. Alrighty. You'll see, K, that if I miss the first person, I am told. Yes, I'm using that. It's always been. Huh. Interesting, Casey. You're the first I've ever heard of that. Anyways, continue to play on Reddit. That's fine. It's just I can't do anything about the lag. Alrighty. What sport gets it in gear at the prompt, "Pick your birds"? What sport? I'm not sure it's a sport. We like to give props where deserved. Yes, not badminton, ostrich, or falconry. Nothing to do with pigeons. What sport? I will put that highly in quotation marks. Gets in gear at the prompt, "Pit your birds." No, it's more odd. Honestly, Bryce is about the closest. There we go. Risa finally gets it. It is cockfighting. Yeah. Is that a sport? Sheesh. I wouldn't call it a sport. I'd call it cruelty, but that's just me. All right. What hair care brand was named for the 5 vital organic emollients in the world of hairdressing? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, this of all the trivia I've played on this channel, this one has the weirdest kind of gross or cruel answers. It's weird. Anyways, bonus points if you get the full name there, Risa or Blue Storm. You're missing the company name. Hello, Reddit. All 23 of you. I hope you're enjoying. There we go. Risa gets the full name. Alberto VO5 is correct. Is that what VO stands for, Karma? I will take your word for it. The 5 vital organic emollients, right? Oh no, emollients. I said that wrong. Emollients. Okay. Yes, it's only few and far between, but anyways. Freedom, I didn't like that answer. I assume that was the cockfighting one. Yes, I didn't like it either, actually. All right. Is it time for another? All right, I'm gonna roll. It's a pretty easy question, but yes, Bryce, I agree. All right. If Reddit was a platform and had a way to monetize, I would use it for YouTube because it brings an audience, unlike YouTube. I've yet to see one person say they came as a result of finding me on YouTube because it just doesn't happen. Anyways, here we go. I've rolled, and so this is the position of the winning one. I'm getting a bit of ongoing lag. What's crickets mean? You guys want to catch up? I don't know what to do. Can I ask the generous trivia question or the generous point question? Old Man's Belt is just having a good laugh over here. All right. Refresh the page. It helps. Okay, here we go. For a generous point, I've rolled. What continent pushes up the Atlas Mountains? Who knows? Everybody put in their guess? I think so. 3, 2, 1. Risa. Only answer that is correct. I did roll a 3, but Risa was the only one that got it. So good job, Risa. It is, in fact, Africa. Africa, the Atlas Mountains in Africa. Yeah, we don't think of Africa as a big mountain area, but they do have the Atlas Mountains. All righty. Here we go. Look at that. Denjoga, you had a 1 in 7 and chose not to exercise that. Antarctica. No, it's not Antarctica. Sage Summer and Old Man's Belt, getting it on Reddit. Yes. Africa. All righty. Here we go. Here's a Canadian question. Who's here? Mel, you're Canadian, right? Is that the only one? I think so. This is for all the Canadian people. Maybe Americans might know this. Here we go. Gretzky. What Canadian TV? Madonna's not Canadian. I don't know what you're going on about. What Canadian TV comedy show buried its 5 stars alive during the credits of the 1993 or 1995 finale? I didn't even know this. This is yeah, so that is Canadian, but it isn't the name of the show. This is yes, Mel knows. This is where Jim Carrey got his start, right, Mel? I'm pretty sure it was Kids in the Hall. It was like a sketch comedy, kind of like Saturday Night Live type dealio. Anyways, not Dawson's Creek. That is a Canadian show. It's not a comedy show, though. Who blew sax with Henry Jerome and his orchestra before landing a Federal Reserve gig? There we go. Yeah, Denjoga, yeah, I agree. It was kind of like Monty Python type sketches. Oh, see, I got it wrong. Thank you, Mel. Yes. Jim Carrey was in Living Color, not Kids in the Hall. Screwing up my trivia left, right, and center. Risa getting it right and running. Are you is that is that autocorrect, or did you really think it was Alan Greensand? No, it was Alan Greenspan. The whitest kids you know. Oh, I don't even know what that show was. No, it wasn't Schitt's Creek either. Alrighty. Was Alan Greens? Yes, sorry, Alan Greenspan. Alrighty. What computer was heralded in ads reading "The thrill of surfing, the agony of choosing a color"? Really? Is that the best they could come up with? Freedom. This is from 2001. So that's the latest question that gets asked. So that's how I know its age. What computer was heralded in ads as "the thrill of surfing, the agony of choosing a color"? Karma and Denjoga get it with the iMac. It was an Apple product, but it's the Apple iMac. No, not the desktop. There we go. Freedom gets the iMac as well. All right. What? I'm going to ask this one. Who sent out 500 copies of the all-new Joy of Cooking on Christmas gifts in 2000 and signed them Bon Appetit? Hannibal the Cannibal. A lot of words for a fairly simple question. Sage and Casey was the iMac. Julia Child. Where did you get that one from, Michelle? Karma, Denjoga, and Risa all getting Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins is correct. Okay, here we go. Let's keep this ball going. What U.S. state capital is named for an ocean? This is the first I've known of this. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yes, Karma, Rana, and Kay all getting it right. I did not realize that was what Atlanta came from. Was from the Atlantic Ocean. Atlanta. Makes sense. What MTV series reportedly offered to pay its stars psychotherapy bills after the show wrapped? Psychotherapy. Quite a few different choices, but Denjoga, Bryce, and Kay all getting it right with Real World. Real World is correct. No, not Lost. Not the beloved Lost. No. I don't like how Lost ended, so it's not really beloved. Here we go. What's the only U.S. state to have been occupied by Japanese troops during World War II? I did not know this. Karma, I just didn't like how it ended. I can't get over it. I can't rewatch it as a result. So yeah, we've got Alaska, Hawaii, and California. It kind of makes sense geographically. But in fact, Brady and Karma and Rana all get it right with Alaska. Was it islands? Was it like the main part of Alaska? Old Man Belt also getting Alaska. I didn't know. Yes, I know about the balloon bomb attacks, but that wasn't occupying any part of the nation, but this was apparently occupying parts of Alaska. So yes, the balloon bombs are quite notorious. Alrighty. What good news to a hospital orderly is indicated on a patient's chart by the abbreviation BRP? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Karma. The illusion, same with old man. Yeah, there's chance for them to occupy it without much resistance, as it was. Anybody know what good news to a hospital orderly is indicated by on a patient's chart by the abbreviation BRP? So, Denjoga, that would be the opposite of this. Obviously, nobody who's worked in a hospital here before as an orderly or a nurse or potentially even a doctor. It's not bedridden patient. It's not basic resting pulse. It's not burp. It's not bright, responsive, and present. It's not butt rupture. Well, what would an orderly want to not do? Boring, reticent patient. So what would they not want them to do? Is anybody, what would they not want them to do? And so, no, it's worse than bathe there, Risa. I don't know how to get you to get this. Sometimes I like letting this go on just to see. So, okay, there we go. Last time, what do you think an orderly doesn't want their patient to do? This would be the opposite. So see if that helps. What good news to a hospital orderly is indicated on a patient's chart by the abbreviation BRP? Bloated rascally panther. So, being released post haste. So running fork is what they don't want. So what would they want the patients to be able to do? Anybody guess what the opposite of? There we go, Michelle. Putting it. Did you look it up, Michelle? I don't even care if you did. Yes, bathroom privileges. Alrighty, that was way too long for something like that, but I was having fun. All right. Here we go. We're done. We're moving on. Bathroom privileges was the correct answer. What cartoonist and his main interest said his main interest as a child was to see which of two organisms, when placed in a common jar, would devour the other? Kind of makes sense for the type of humor he comes up with. Watch it, Risa, or you may not have BRP if it comes right off. Karma quickly changing his mind and getting it as well as Mel with Gary Larson is correct. Gary Larson is correct. All right. No, not Dexter. It was Gary Larson. Old Man's Belt. There we go. You got Larson as well. All right. What are residents of the island of Lesbos called? Really? Interesting. What are the residents of the island of Lesbos called? So, and then Joga. Well, you all would be wrong. They're not lesbians. I always heard that they were. But apparently that's not it. No, Dazed. It's not lesbians. It's not lesbonians. Nor is it Lesbos or Lesbanites. Lesbian arns. No. Not where Bryce is going with that. Lesbos. Lesbos. Not Lebanese. That would be Les. There we go. Denjoga finally gets it. Even after claiming touching Lesbosians. Anyways. So Lesbosians. That is the correct answer. Like I said, I wonder if it was lesbians and then they changed it to Lesbosians because of the connotation. Lesbianese. No, Lesbosians. All right. What sitcom ended its run in 1993 with the most watched finale in TV history up until 2001? I'm not sure if it's been beat, but yes. 1993. Did I not say that? So it's not MASH, it's not Friends or Seinfeld. There we go. Denjoga gets it with Cheers. Everybody guessing MASH. That ended way before. Didn't MASH end in like the 70s? If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Dazed and disoriented. I'm going to call you Dazed as well as Old. It is Cheers. Yeah, but it still is not a 90s one. But anyways, it was in fact Cheers. 1983. There we go. You thought I just got it wrong, right? I've been known to say the wrong year. All right. What sensitive U.S. congressman waited until his wife was hospitalized for cancer surgery before serving her with divorce papers? Ah, that's I think it's ironically sensitive, right? Yes, Mel and Rana get it with Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich. Jeez Louise, that is terrible. Hey, honey, I know you're about to go in for surgery, but here are my divorce papers. Just so you know. Yes, old man's belt getting it right with Gingrich, Newt Gingrich. What were Satan's little helper and Dark Avengers mutation engine? Oh, this you got to put yourself in 2001 to think back to what these might have been. What was the question? You know what? The only thing I can think of, Karma, is was Cheers more international? That's the only thing I can think of, right? Because if that's specifically U.S. television, this doesn't mention U.S. television, so that could be the difference. It's North American, I would say. What was the question? What were Satan's little helper and Dark Avengers mutation engine? No, not dogs, Simpsons pets, not children. You'd have to be in 2001 to probably remember this. Trying to think of a more modern one. I don't know. A worm is a type of this. There's my hint. A worm is a type of these. Teletubbies. Not energy drinks. Not X-Men. There we go. Denjoga gets it. Computer viruses. Yeah, like I said, you need to be answering these questions like 20 years ago, and probably they'd be like a year old, not 22 years old. Alrighty. What yachting trophy is officially the Alb Cup? Alb Cup. Anybody know? Is there more than one yachting trophy? No, there is only one that we know of. And in fact, Karma gets it right with America's Cup. All right. All right, here's the first one gets it. No, I'm going to roll. It's too easy. Here we go. I'm going to roll. Here's a generous point question. Yes, Old Man's Cup it is. Old Man's Belt it is America's Cup. All right, here we go. For a generous point. Again, in 2000, this might have been difficult. Now it's super easy, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What fishing term also refers to inflammatory statements made online just to start an argument? Rana gets her first points. Rana. There we go. Good job, Rana. I did get a right there. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. I rolled a 3, and Denjoga, Karma, and then Rana gets 3. So Rana gets her first points. Congrats. Trolling was the right answer. If you didn't know, yes, Dazed got it as well. Alrighty. What's the first foreign country you hit if you head due south from Detroit, Michigan? Interesting. Canada, Mexico, Illinois, a little bit off the board there, and Cuba, as well as Mexico. It's all right, Michelle. Sometimes it happens. No biggie. Another Mexico and a Brazil. Well, Karma and Running Funk know their geography. It bows out a little bit, Ontario, and then Detroit's kind of above it. So it is, in fact, Canada. Canada is south of Detroit. Windsor, in particular. Oh, actually, Point Pelée is the point, and Windsor is the city. But anyways, it is Canada. Oh, Canada. Alrighty. Who dubbed himself and Matt Damon the Milli Vanilli of screenwriters? When you're friends, you can do that. I know, Michelle. I was giving you a hard time. Karma, Denjoga, Risa, and everybody knows it is Ben Affleck. Is their movie out? What's it called? The Last Duel? Is that out yet? I know it's coming out. Is it out? I don't know. I don't follow. Hey, Jeff. Nice to see you. Where are you coming from, Jeff? Reddit? Or Eventbrite or YouTube, Jeff? Are you coming from YouTube? For a few weeks. Oh, man. I don't follow movies like I used to. Been out for a few weeks. Huh. Maybe I should go. Jeff, you are actually from YouTube. The first you heard of this, Jeff, was on YouTube. If this is the case, this would be a new and exciting. Congratulations, Jeff, for the first person from YouTube to come here. Yay. All right. What 2000 Republican hopeful looked like the college president of the University of Mars, according to pundit Paul Begala? Mel, what did you also say? Not sure. There we go. Jeff, our first ever YouTuber, or not YouTuber, YouTube watcher coming from YouTube. You came from YouTube, Mel, too? Wow, we got two YouTube. There we go. Yay for Mel. Not even Eventbrite. Okay, so there's two. Mel, Jeff, coming all the way from YouTube to watch me. Who was it? This name I don't even recognize. I'm not going to. SF. Anybody know SF? That's not San Francisco? Not Kerry, not Dukakis, not McCain. SF, not Kermit the Frog, not Ross Perot. SF mean anything to anybody? San Francisco, no. Steve Forbes, whoever he is. What does what's that? What does a sanguisugent creature crave? There we go. Worried War pulls out Steve Forbes. Yes, Denjoga, Karma, and Risa all getting blood. Sanguisugent. It's as close as I'm going to get. Yes, everybody knows it's blood. Like mosquitoes. Yikes. I don't like them. All right. What's a jockey's uniform called? What's a jockey's uniform called? Old Man's Belt, Worried War, getting blood on Reddit as well. Serum technically. Ooh. What's a jockey's uniform called? Not colors, not a habit. They don't go to a nunnery and then go to the racetrack. Not a kit or a jumper. Let's say, I'm guessing it's the material that they're made from. Yeah, tiny is accurate, but not the right answer. There we go. Then Joga, I assume, hears what I said and gets it. Same with Karma. Silks. They're silks. What press secretary for Reagan and George Bush signed on as a consultant for The West Wing? Interesting. I've not heard of this name before, but maybe somebody has. How many points? Oh, I should give out another generous point here. Or points, as it were. No, it's not Reagan or Cargill. Initials MF and not that MF. No need to put that one there. MF. So it's not John something. Reddit, any idea? John Brady, no. His name was Marlin Fitzwater. Marlin, did I not say MF? Where are you getting the B from? Anyways, doesn't worry. Doesn't matter. Fitzwater. Where did you get Brady from? I'm a little confused, but that's all right. I can be confused. A mere footnote in history. All right. What percentage of the world's Muslims were Shiites by 2000? 4, 14, or 44%? There you go. Risa, Denjoga, and Rana all getting it right with 14. Canadian mustard tiger. It was called Silks. You were right. Getting it right with 14%. Yeah, definite minority, not 44. That would be closer to parity. What was Eminem sitting on when he came up with the name Slim Shady? That's again, it's once I give you it does. Hey there, Sharif. Nice to see you. What was Eminem sitting on when he came up with the name Slim Shady? He was sitting on a cigarette. That would be interesting. No, what was he sitting on? Rana knows what Eminem was sitting on. He was in Denjoga. Yes, he was sitting on the toilet. So we can only imagine what Slim Shady was supposed to represent. Silly. What 1993 Nobel Prize recipient resigned his position in 1997 after being charged with having backed death squads? That's not nice. Yes, Rana, you were right. You've been right for a generous point, too. I did say Rana as well as Denjoga and Sharif. Oh, yes, Karma, depending on how it was that day. Anybody know what Nobel Prize recipient, 1993 Nobel Prize recipient, resigned his position in 1997 after being charged with having backed death squads? It's not Sun Q. It's nothing with the word sun in it or Q. It's not. I don't. It's not Kissinger. I'm not sure who HIS is. It's not Slobodan Milosevic. Here, fan. You're getting close here, fan. It's not Kissinger. Here, fan. I don't think Mandela had to resign his, but somebody close to him did. Not Castro's won the Nobel Peace Prize at some point. Anyways, Karma, Risa, and Mel getting it right with de Klerk. What's this for? F.W. de Klerk is correct. All righty. What two words were combined to create the computer term bit? Bit. Oh. Oh, did he? Interesting. I got the first part, but I didn't get the second part. I don't know why. I kind of blanked. What two words were combined to create the computer term bit? Yes, I got that word, Denjoga. I didn't get the second one. But Karma gets it with binary digit. Binary digit is correct. Alrighty, here's another easy. I don't know why I'm picking easy ones. Because it's my show and I can do whatever I want. Here we go. Here we go. I rolled the dice. Here is the question. What cartoonist drove a Mercedes with the vanity plate WDSTK1 to honor a feathery friend? Karma. I'll give it to Karma because, yeah. Do you know that you're all spelling it incorrectly? Either that or the card, but no, I think you're all spelling it incorrect. I'm going to give it to Karma. I rolled a 1. Karma was first, but do you all, I'm not Southern, do y'all know that you spelt it incorrectly? No, it's not Schlitz. I'm not giving any bonus points to somebody. Oh, but does anybody know the correct way of writing Charles' last name? No, it's not Schutz. There we go. Kerwin Riesica Schultz. Schutz. Not Schutz, but Schultz. All right. So Karma's got 2. Risa and Rana are the point winners for tonight. I'll probably go another 10 minutes or so and then wrap it up. 11:15 is always a good time for me. Yes, 2 for Karma, 1 for Risa, 1 for Rana. All right. What's a resident of Moscow called? Old man's belt. Yes, you got it right. It was binary digit, not integer there, Bubba. Guys on Reddit, if you want to win up to $150, you got to go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and join us there. Yes, Denjoga, Risa, and Karma getting it correct, but only Karma actually spelling it correctly. It is Moscovite. Not quite TRK. Huck. Moscovite, but it's spelled with or Muscovite. It's spelled with a U, not an O. At least that's the way it's anglicized. There we go. Worried War. Nice to see you. No old man's belt. It is 150 in either US or Canadian dollars, depending on where you're from, because it's a gift card. So and those are the only 2 countries that I can. It's Amazon, so that's what I get. All right. There we go. Karma, is that correct? All right, here we go. What TV chef popularized the catchphrase "Pork rules"? I've never heard of this guy before. And of course, we're getting a lag. There we go. Anybody know? What TV chef popularized the catchphrase "Pork fat rules"? It's not Gordon Ramsay. Bit of a lag. It's been pretty good tonight, but it's not Guy Fieri. I've never heard of this, but his initials are EL. EL. Does that help anybody? EL. No, it's not Bourdain. That always makes me sad. Anthony Bourdain. There we go. K gets it right. Well, a little bit off in the spelling, but we'll give it to you anyway. Emerald Lagasse. Lagasse, potentially. There we go. Risa, Michelle, and Mel all getting it as well. All righty. Emerald, Old Man's, and Worried War. Yes, that's the E, and the last name is Lagasse or Lagasse. I'm not sure it's pronounced. Did the Bush administration find missing from the White House computer keyboards upon taking office in 2001? Is that a little prank by the Clinton administration? What key did the Bush administration find missing from White House computer keyboards upon taking office in 2001? Yeah, it was only a single key there, Rana. Denjoga and Worried War get it right with the W key. Yes, here Fan also grabbing that. The W key is correct. What's a dactylogram to a plain speaking police officer? Or to anybody else for that matter, but anyways. What's a dactylogram? Dactylogram? Dactylogram. Dactylogram? Dactylogram. Did I pronounce it right, Denjoga? Dactylogram? Dactylogram. That's what I think it is. Yes, Denjoga. Rana. It is, in fact, a fingerprint. Fingerprint is correct. Dactyl. Finger. There we go. Let's see here. What troubled actor summed up his internal face-off as the good boy and the good boy? Sorry. And the goat boy. Let me try that again. What troubled actor summed up his internal face-off as the good boy and the goat boy? There we go. The good boy and the goat boy. Rana giving us the breakdown. No, not Nicolas Cage. Not Charlie Sheen. Are we going to just name all the troubled actors? No, it's not Nicolas Cage. Not Charlie Sheen. Not Sean Penn. I'm telling you, not John Travolta. The good boy and the goat boy. Where does that come from? Not Mickey Rourke. He could have said the good boy and the Iron Man. It's not Pauly Shore or River Phoenix. Not Robin Williams. Not James Dean. There we go. Karma gets my hint. Nobody else? Yes. Robert Downey Jr. Alrighty, guys. We are on the final 6 here. Hope you guys have had a good night. It's showing only 4 people left on YouTube. Anyways, I'm not as concerned with that. He was the only bad boy left. Yes, Robert Downey Jr. is correct. Old man as well as Denjoga. All right, I got to come up with 2 questions here. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yes. All right, here we go. This is the final 6. I'm coming up with 2 questions here. I think I've got them. All right. What African nation has its highest point atop Gabel, Katrina at 8,650 feet? In space, nobody can hear you woot. This is true, Karma. Yeah, it is not Kenya. Kenya and Tanzania, I think, share. Now I'm blanking. The top of Mount Kilimanjaro. So it's not Kenya. It's not Gabon. I'm a little surprised that, having been to this country, that it has something this big in it. What African nation has its highest top point, Gabel, Katrina, at 8,650 feet? Yeah, Brady, it's not quite Haiti, not Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, or I know. I think Brady just not Morocco or Namibia or Kenya. If I had to bet, I bet you maybe somewhere in this mountain there might be a mummy. That's my guess. Wakanda. That's pretty close. Kansas. There we go. Karma here, Finn and Rana. I'll get my hint of Egypt. Yes, Egypt. I didn't realize there's such a high mountain in Egypt. All right. What TV show was set in the neighborhood of Make Believe? The neighborhood of Make Believe. Anybody know? Yes, Old Man's Belt. You got Egypt. Yes. Yes, Rana, I did know that. They're all small and nothing compared to the Egyptian ones, but they're kind of cool. I've seen. Who is it? Drew Binsky. He's been there, and the YouTuber, and showed them off. Yes, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is correct. All righty. What nation's baseballers Jose Canela and Junior Felix used the same fake birth certificate to sign major league contracts? That's funny. Were they too young? Is that why they needed fake ones? Or were they not Americans? Or yes, Denjoga and Brady. Getting the DR, the Dominican Republic, is correct. Alrighty. What features are the Arocularis muscles designed to move? And apparently mine are not that strong. Mine have not gotten a workout. Not the face, eyebrows, or eyes, No. What features Arocularis? Arocularis muscles designed to move. Not the legs, not the hair or the scalp. There we go. Karma finally gets it. The ears. And yeah, I'm not one of them that can use those muscles to do anything to my ears. Nothing. Try as I might, I cannot do it. All right. So we got two more questions. One is the generous trivia one, and one is the comment one. I'll get to the comment one. Yeah, it's Laris. It was Laris. Sorry, IS at the end of that, Risa. All righty. All righty. Here we go. Yes. What's that? I do. Anyway. Oh, okay. It's an interesting name. I'm just gonna call you I do. Okay. All righty. Oh, Reese's and Pieces. Sorry, you got that as well. You got the ears as well. Good job. All righty. Two more questions. The first one is a generous point one. The second one is a comment one. Yeah. No, the comment one I always do last, Karma. That was the rule because remember, people couldn't remember how to remember what the comment one was, and so I always do it last. Alia, just as we're wrapping up here. All righty. How many of there are you? I'm just going to check the participants here. Okay, so if I do a 3 or 4, it's going to be a 3. Hint, hint. No, I got to roll again because that was a bit of it. So if I roll a 4, it's going to be a 3 because there's just not enough people here to justify 4. All righty, here we go. Okay, here is the question. Remember, only answer once until I tell you to another answer, or maybe I'll just call it then. We'll see if somebody gets it right. What was the first European to sail into New York Harbor? Oh, there's 3 options here. Let's see if you guys know. Who was the first European to sail into New York Harbor? Has everybody answered? Who was the first European to sail into New York Harbor? Anybody else? All righty. I'm going to ask another question because I can't give the 3 options because you guys guessed 2 of the wrong options. It was Giovanni de Verrazzano. What was his name? Didn't make it up. Giovanni de Verrazzano is his name. And you guys guessed the other 2 options were Henry Hudson and Peter Stuyvesant. Somebody guessed that. I think. Why did you delete it? Close to being right. All right. Okay, so this is going to be the new one. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to roll again. The number was 3, but I'm going to roll again. Here we go. All right. What dynamic? Oh, of course. There's lag. No, Anthony, it wasn't John Cabot or Henry Hudson. Tom Hanks. All righty, we're good. All right, here we go. This is for a generous point. I did roll the dice. What dynamic duo did Matt Groening invent after a botched attempt to draw Charlie Brown? There we go, Anthony. That might be who he's named after, or that bridge is probably named after him. Anybody know? What dynamic duo did Matt Groening invent after a botched attempt to draw Charlie Brown? Wow, we're just not having a lot of luck here. I'm grabbing another card. Oh, you guys should know the answer, though. It was Akbar and Jeff. Who are Akbar and Jeff? Nobody knew. Sorry, I'm picking tougher questions here. And yeah. All righty, here we go. Denjoga says, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, who knows? All right. This is, I'm going to keep the same rule. Here we go. This, I think, will be easy to hopefully get. What was Biggie Smalls' better known name? What was Biggie Smalls' better known name? Oh, Karma. Not off the hot off the press there, but still. Oh, anyways, there we go. Karma. Risa got it first, and Karma got it second, and I rolled a 2. So 3-point night from Karma. So 3 points for Karma, 1 for Risa, 1 for Rana. That's the way she rolls. Okay, so this is the last question. Okay, a few people new here. So Rana as well as Kay, maybe. I'm going to ask a question. Don't answer it in the stream where you're typing right now. When the show ends, Rana and Kay and everybody else, you got to find the video on YouTube under my name, Generous Trivia, and there comment. Put a comment on the video with the answer. Does that make sense? Do not put it in the stream. Put it as a comment to the video. Every time I explain that, invariably somebody gets it wrong, but let's see if we can get this right. All right. Here we go. This is the question we're answering in the comment. Everybody have a good night. It's been fun. 10 p.m. Eastern every night. Glad you could join us. Glad, Rana, that you came. I missed whoever was from YouTube. Was it Chris or something? Yeah, a few new people. Thanks for hanging out. We're here every night, 10 p.m. Here is the final comment. Generous trivia, and you get a point if you get it right. What WB television show rescheduled 2 of its 1999 episodes out of respect for Columbine High School victims? That is the question. Go ahead. Once I'm done here, answer it. Have a good night, guys. We will see you at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. See ya. Be good to each other. Bye now.